Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's look, we're creating this look right here. Super bomb, super cute, and I know you guys will love it. It's so easy to do. Since it's getting warmer, you know, we're gonna be going to those cookouts, going to those concerts, going to hang out by the river, stuff like that. Whatever it is you want to slay, right? Well, this look is the look for you. Like I said, it's very easy, very quick, takes little to no effort, and all you need is some blending brushes. I know we all got those. So before we get into this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you should definitely consider subscribing because why not? I mean, it's cool. I'm cool. My makeup's cool, so cool. If you want to see how I got this makeup look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so before we get started, I just wanted to mention two products really quick that I've been using for the past week, and I've actually really been liking it. Really quick though, if you can tell, my mouth is a little blue. I have a blue tongue. It's because I'm drinking an ocean water slush from Sonic, so let's just ignore that. But for the first product that I wanted to show you really quick was this guy right here. This is the new Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Detoxifying Charcoal Cleansing Water. I got this guy at Target, and I really like it because it says that you can use it without rinsing it off. So what I do at night is pretty much after I wash my face and everything, I will take one of these like cotton pads. I also really like the pump. It's like a flat pump and you just put the cotton swab on top, pump it down, and you're good to go. And I'll take the swab and just like rub it all over my face. And like I said, you don't have to rinse it off. So it really just sinks into your skin. It's actually been working out pretty good for me. I did have some breakouts right here and also here like on my chin or like on my jawline, and since I've been using this, I feel like my skin has been clearing up, and I want to say it's thanks to this guy. I'm gonna keep using it, so we'll see, but I would definitely recommend this. I believe it was on sale for like $8 at Target. Now for the second product, this was actually pretty new to me. This is the Pacifica Super Flower Rapid Response Face Oil, and it says it's for all skin types. It's 100% vegan and cruelty free. I've never actually used a face oil before, but I have been interested because my skin is more normal to dry. I do get some dry patches sometimes, but it's not like severe. So I've never used an oil before. I would just use like moisturizer, but this oil has actually been very good to my skin. I wear this at night. Like I said, once I use this guy, I'll go on and put some oil over my skin and just like rub it in, and then the next morning when I wake up, my skin is fully hydrated, it's glowy, it's soft and smooth, so I absolutely love this. The only thing I don't like about it is the smell. It doesn't smell very good at all to me. I don't really like the smell, but the smell I can get past. Like the first time I used it, I was like, ugh, no, I don't like the smell. I don't want to use it. I'm probably not going to use it. But when I seen what it did to my skin, I was like, I can get past that smell. So, and I also use this in the mornings and right before I apply my makeup. And it's been making my makeup look beautiful. So, just wanted to mention those two products really quick. So now let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I am going to be doing my face first, and then I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow because I want my eyeshadow to look really blown out and like diffused on the edges and stuff like that. And the colors that I'm using don't have a lot of fallout, so I'm going to be doing my face first. I am going to be using the oil that I just mentioned. Just going to take a few drops of this. Like I said, the smell is not that great. It's not like completely horrible, but it's not great. But I do have a little trick to kind of take away from that smell when I'm doing my makeup. One little trick that I like to do to kind of mask that is use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This stuff smells so good. I'll just spray it right on top. It feels refreshing on my skin. So I'm gonna put my headband on to kind of move this hair out of the way. And I like to let this dry down a little bit before I go right on top of it with foundation, just so it doesn't slip around everywhere. So for foundation, I am going to be using the Milani Fit Me foundation in the shade 210. And I like to just dot this on the face. And then I I like to kind of work in sections, so I'll do like the bottom half of my face and then kind of add foundation as I go. And I'm using like an e.l.f. dome brush for my foundation. This brush works really good, and I like to just pounce the foundation into my skin. And then I'll kind of swoop around if I need to. For concealer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Master Concealer in the shade Light Medium. This concealer is so bomb to me. Like, I love the coverage of it. That was a lot, but I just take some on my finger and then like spread it around where I need it to be. Underneath my eyes, onto my eyelids, and like down my nose, my chin. Now that we have our concealer, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out, and I'm just going to be taking like a little cosmetic sponge. I still really love using these things. Like, I know I have beauty blenders and stuff, and yeah, they work really good, but I don't know, like these are only $1, bro, and I love how they make my skin look. And I'm going to set everything with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 10. I just take that same sponge that we've been using and dip right in to the powder. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've actually like sat down to do my makeup and talk to you guys. I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a while, and it feels good to be back. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take the same powder and just a large stippling brush and kind of barely dip into this and just run it right on top of everything else. I don't really need to bake, so I just dust it all away. Now I'm going to bronze the face, and I'm going to be using my Benefit Hoola Bronzer with just a large brush. Now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of blush, and I'm going to be using Tarte's Party. Just add that on the cheekbones. And then just kind of blend everything together. Okay, so I went ahead and did my brows and one of my eyes off camera, and we are going to go ahead and do the second eye. For our eyeshadow, we are going to be using the Morphe 35B palette. So let me go ahead and bring you guys in for this step. For the first shade, I'm going to be taking this orange shade right here. Now I'm using the BH Cosmetics brush to pack the color on first. And I'm just placing this on the outside corner of my eye. I do want this look to be very blown out. As you can see, it kind of comes out all the way to my eyebrow, and it connects to my bottom lash line. The same goes for all the way inside my inner corner. I'm also leaving the center of my lid blank because that's where we are going to be placing our yellow eyeshadow. I'm also going to take this down to my lower lash line. You know what? For this step, I'm going to switch to the Wet n Wild brush. We're going to connect this with the top of our lid, but we're also going to keep this just on the outer corner of our eye. Everything that I do to the top lid, I'm going to be doing to the bottom. I want to get that inner corner as well. I wanted this to be kind of like a halo eye, but not a precise halo eye. I didn't want to like cut my crease in the center or anything like that. I actually did this look this past weekend. I had some family come in and they stayed with us and we were going out to eat. I wanted to do something that was still glam but super fast, and so this is what I came up with. For the next shadow, we're going to be taking this orange shade right here, and I'm using just a smaller, more dense blending brush like this. I'm just focusing this on the corner of my eye and only taking it up to about my crease. And I'm really just packing it. I'm not blending too much yet. Then you can slowly start to blend. These two shades aren't really that far from each other, just adds a little bit of depth. And then I'll go back with that Wet n Wild blending brush to kind of help blend this even more. Now before we go any further, I just want to highlight my brow bone really quick because I've noticed that when I do this step last, it can sometimes kind of overpower the eyeshadow underneath it and cover up like all the work that I just did, all the blending. So I like to do this before I'm done with my eyeshadow, just so I can make sure that my highlight and the shadow that I've placed underneath that blend together and they're very seamless. And for highlight, I'm just using my MAC highlighter in Oh Darling, and I'm using an e.l.f. blending brush to apply this. This is just a really tiny blending brush. Now that we've done that, I can take previous blending brush and kind of help these two shades blend together. As you can see, there's no harsh line between where one shadow starts and the other ends. That same orange shade, I'm packing this on the bottom lash line. Again, everything that we do to the top lid, we are going to be doing to the bottom. So for this next step, you could totally use this red shade that's in the palette, but the shade Hunts from the Jaclyn Hill palette was speaking to me, so I'm gonna be using that one. Hunts is this top shade right here from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's more of like a reddish orange, so I felt like it worked perfectly with this look. Like I said, you could totally use the red shadow that's in the 35B palette if you don't have the Jaclyn Hill palette, but I would just use it in very small amounts and mix it with the orange shade so you can have like a reddish orange color. Now this shadow, I'm just packing it right on top of everything that we've been doing. This is just going to deepen up the corners of our eyes to make that halo effect. Now from here, I'm going to take the previous brush we used to apply the orange shade and just help blend this shade out. Taking Hunts again and doing the same thing on the bottom lash line. This eyeshadow look is super easy. I'm really only using like 4 eyeshadows, and I did this look so quick, and if I wasn't filming, this look would take me like 15 minutes to do because it's really like blended and diffused, and it doesn't take forever like to get your cut crease to be perfect or symmetrical or anything like that. It's just all blown out and diffused, and I love how that looks. Okay, so now that we have that done, we're gonna go ahead and go in with the yellow. I'm taking this yellow shade in the palette in the bottom corner, and I'm just using an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush to pack this on the center of the lid. I'm also taking this pretty high above my crease, almost up into my brow bone, but just right underneath my brow bone, because I want you to be able to see this like even when my eyes are open, not just on my lid. So this is gonna go in the complete center of the eye. Now I'm gonna take, oh, and if I forgot to mention, this is a Real Techniques eyeshadow base brush, I believe, and with no product added, I'm just gonna kind of tap the edges to help blend. Just add some more color as you see fit. If your yellow isn't like coming out as pigmented, just take your finger with the shadow and like tap it on there. I'm gonna do the same thing to the bottom center of the eye. I'm just gonna pack on some shadow here. Just kind of blend this as well. There we go, it's that easy. So for the last step, before lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and line my waterline with my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. Now I'm gonna be popping on some lashes, and I'm using the Eyelure lashes. I believe these are in the shade Grand Glamour. While my lashes are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. I'm using my NYX lip liner in the shade Need Me. I'm thinking about filming a video on how to make your lips appear bigger. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, definitely give this video a thumbs up and let me know. And I will be filming that for you guys very soon. And now I'm going to be topping that off with Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Pure Hollywood. Right here, I'm just going to be taking like a little like random craft brush. It almost acts as like a lipstick brush. And I'm just going to be blending the liquid lip into my lip liner. And just add a coat of mascara. This is just the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara in Blackest Black. If you're wearing falsies, you never want to skip this step because this will always make your lashes look more natural. I'm going to go ahead and set my face using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. So for highlight, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Chrome highlight in the shade Molten Gold. Like if you haven't gotten your hands on this highlighter, I don't know what you're doing, girl, because it is good. For the bridge of my nose, I like using my tiny blending brush from e.l.f. I also use this to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. I swear, like when you highlight your inner corner, it makes all the difference. Like, I don't even know how to explain that. Like, boom. So that's it. We have completed this makeup look. This makeup look is super easy, but yet it's like super glam and you look like a boss wearing it. The sunset vibes, I'm getting like the spring vibes, summer vibes. This look is such an easy look for beginners. It gives you that halo eye effect without having to put in a lot of work, if that makes sense. And again, if you want to see a video on how I make my lips look bigger, then definitely like this video and leave me a comment saying yes, or give me some type of hint that you want to see a video like that, and I'll definitely record that for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying here to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm lit and my channel is pretty cool. So thank you guys so much again for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.